Hello, this is New Vision TV. I am Lynn Komjisha. He who lives by the sword dies by it, goes the adage. This was the fate of the notorious panga-wielding men Mohammed Chidawalime and Musa Galiwango, who had terrorized Kalungu and Masaka districts. The two had been arrested but escaped from court in Masaka. As fate would have it, they never abandoned their trade even after escaping from court. The two last week attacked residents of Kalungu again, but the residents hacked Chidawalime to death, though Galiwango escaped. This morning at around 2 a.m., Galiwango was shot in Ntungamo while on a robbing mission. Police spokesperson Emilian Kaima says the criminal had a pistol with him. Galiwango is reported to still be alive and at Mbar Regional Referral Hospital receiving treatment. The police set a 20 million shillings reward for anyone with information leading to their arrest. Now, in a related incident, Rusty Chambade, whose house was broken into by the attackers last week, was rewarded by prisons boss Johnson Byabashaija. She shared the reward of 10 million with police, crime preventers and locals of Mukoko Trading Center, Kalungu District. Byabashaija told the press that they decided to hand over the 10 million shillings to the OC Bukura police station and members of the community, including Nachambade, for eliminating Chidawalime. Nachambade also met President Museveni on Sunday at Rwachtura, Chiruhura District. The president thanked Nachambade for being brave and alerting the neighbors who collaborated with security to rescue her. During the Women's Day celebrations on March 8th, President Museveni mocked prison officers for failing to handcuff the suspects. Moving on, the government has secured $200 million, which is about 720 billion shillings, to improve the country's quality of education. The funds are from the Global Partnership in Education and World Bank. Of the 720 billion shillings, 360 billion shillings is a grant obtained from the Global Partnership in Education as Phase 2. The government is finalizing the implementation of Phase 1 of this grant. Implementation of Uganda's first GPE grant of $100 million began in 2015 and involved training teachers in early grade reading in local languages and English, as well as training school management committees and head teachers in 972 schools in targeted districts, among others. GPE is an international organization that supports 65 developing countries to ensure that every child receives quality basic education. It prioritizes the poorest, most vulnerable, and those living in fragile and conflict-affected countries. The rest of the money, 360 billion shillings, is a loan from the World Bank under the Intergovernmental Fiscal Transfers. It is part of a big chunk of funds to the government of Uganda, totaling to $150 million, which is about 540 billion Uganda shillings. Now, the Speaker of Parliament, Rebecca Kadaga, has praised the management and staff of Reach Out Mbuya HIV/AIDS Initiative for their genuine commitment to the treatment and care of Ugandans affected and infected with HIV/AIDS. She expressed concern about some unscrupulous NGOs that took advantage of the HIV/AIDS scourge to amass wealth instead of improving the health and socio-economic conditions of the infected and affected people. She made the remarks during her visit to the organization's headquarters at Our Lady of Africa Catholic Church, Mbuya. Kadaga promised to use her influence to secure government support for Reach Out Mbuya. She said that Reach Out Mbuya HIV/AIDS Initiative is a Catholic faith-based organization founded about 15 years ago to alleviate the suffering of the many people who are being dehumanized by the HIV/AIDS scourge. Reach Out Mbuya's medical services manager, Dr. Felistina Hataba, said that the organization is currently serving 9,000 clients, further to supporting about 800 orphans in schools through its affiliate centers in Mbuya, Banda, Chinawataka, Reach Out Mbuya, and Kasana Luwero. In sports news, the Uganda Police Force has continually referred to Cheptegei as their athlete, but in a response that has got many by surprise, the athlete has rejected the police. He took to his Twitter account stating that I am no longer in the force. This was in response to the police congratulatory tweet for winning the second gold medal. Police Adalia sent out a similar message to what they referred to as our athlete after Cheptegei won the 5,000 meters in Gold Coast. Cheptegei, who concedes that he was once under the Police Athletics Club, however, reveals that he opted out after they disagreed and says he has been under Kapchorwa district for over a year now. Cheptegei, however, does not divulge what could have gone wrong between him and the police. Members of Kapchorwa district athletics team were the first to raise the issue. Police boasts of some of the biggest names in the athletics area, including the new Commonwealth 10,000 meters champion Stella Chesang and bronze medalist Marcelin Chelengat. Joshua Cheptegei first shot to the limelight in 2014 when he won World Junior Gold in the 10,000 meters. He followed that up with several titles. Last year, he made his biggest break when he won silver at the World Championships in London. He made history last week when he became the third person ever to win a 5,000 and 10,000 meter Commonwealth Games double. Another Ugandan, Moses Kipsiro, had been the last person to do so at the New Delhi 2010 Games. You're still watching New Vision TV, and now for Pearl of Africa series, we take a look at Saint Adolf Ludigo. Saint Adolf Ludigo was a Ugandan Roman Catholic martyred for his faith. He was among the Christians put to death by King Mwanga II.
These may appear to be just rocks in the eyes of any tourist, but for the people in Chenjojo district, this is a religious center dedicated to one of their own, Adolf Ludigo. Saint Adolf Ludigo was a Ugandan Roman Catholic who was martyred for his faith. He joined the 44th Uganda martyrs who were killed on the 3rd of June at Namugongo. Born in Toro sub-region, religious leaders here named this religious place after him. All the rocks here have names of all the martyrs who died with Ludigo because of their faith. Pilgrims who don't make it to Namugongo commemorate the martyrs from here on June 3rd. Besides the spiritual touch, this place is marked as one of the wonder places in Uganda. Now for more Pearl of Africa stories, visit our website www.newvision.co.ug. Our newspaper, The Sunday Vision, is also another home of adventures, so get your copy every Sunday for Pearl of Africa stories.
And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch movie updates on your mobile, on your desktop, on your tablet, anywhere on the go by visiting www.newvision.co.ug. I'm Ntungamo.